I hope you're ready.
This is Unbridled Thoughts.
We want to hear what you have to say.
Welcome back to Unbridled Thoughts. I'm Sarah.
And I'm Ren, and you better grab the mane because there's no reins in Unbridled Thoughts.
Heck yeah, baby. Heck yeah.
Yeah.
What a weekend we had.
I know. It was so wild.
Oh my gosh. It was kind of crazy. Okay, so we start the podcast. We start doing interviews with people. Then you show up at an event and see two different groups that you've done, and now they're doing things together.
Yeah, and
it's like
crazy,
a spiritual birth.
Yes, a spiritual birth, and a crazy twist of Unbridled Thoughts episode crossovers.
Yes,
we went to see our friends at Lake Joy Trail of Terrors, whom we've interviewed on here before, and to support their Scream Night for Mary Ann's medical bills, which was an incredible night. And while we were there, Warriors of Christ was also there too. And I was so happy to see them because Walk did post that they did the zombie shoot and they had the bus and they checked in at Trails of Terror, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. Look, like our friends are friends.
I know.
And then to go there last night and to see how they've been like working together and collaborating and doing ministry together too.
It's really cool.
So cool.
And then to find out that like Nick said he was working there, which is the head from Nick Joyner, the head of Walk. He was saying he worked there when he was like 11 or something as an actor.
And they said that was like a weird coincidence that Mike has known him since he was little. And I'm like, that's so cool.
It's so cool. It's so cool. It was such a fun experience. And then we ended up doing the zombie shoot. Of course, I had to lose my weapon. Or my ammo, not my weapon, my ammo.
Oh, well, that was...
I was trying to protect Chris, by the way. That's how I lost my ammo.
Well, we had just gone to... Jana Spiller had done her art show. So we had interviewed her and Debbie on here. Yeah. And we went to the art show that night. Mm-hmm. So we were looking good and we were feeling fine. Yeah. And I had on wedge shoes and like a nice outfit. Yep. And then Sarah was all dolled up and we just looked super cute.
I had a feeling though, so I brought my tennis shoes just in case.
You were smart. So we go ahead and that was a Clover Wine Bar, so they had nice wine, little charcuterie board, little chill, high-end girly night.
And she killed it.
Yes.
She sold so much art.
Yes.
I was so proud of her.
Every time we'd stand and like admire a painting, red sticker, gone.
I know, it was gone.
Go. And I'm like,
crazy.
Girl, that is amazing.
I know.
She's both of them are incredible artists too. And then we went to, oh yes. And then we bought one of her prints.
Yeah.
The one that I liked on the episode that we talked about.
Yes, with the bird.
I love it. Is it with Warm Regards, I believe is what it's called?
I think, I can't remember.
It's
I
beautiful.
can't remember.
I love it. I'm going to hang that bad boy up in my house.
But it was cute. But it's with the girl she painted who flipped the bird and she painted her. Yeah. I love it.
Warmest regards, I think. And then after that, we were going to go check in on our friends at Marianne's Scream Night at Lake Joy Trail of Terrors. And we knew that the zombie shoot was happening, but we were just coming to support. I don't know why I didn't, but I didn't. Watch the movie and kind of have a hangout.
Yeah.
But then.
Yeah, then we were recognized by our favorite top people.
Yes.
Trail of Terror.
Our top man.
And so they were like, no, you have to do it. You have to do it. You have to do it. And we got the extra experience.
Yes. Yes. Which was incredible. And if you do this zombie shoot, you absolutely have to do it.
So cute. Oh my gosh. We had so much fun. Yes. They did such a good job. I mean, I was kind of surprised that they're young kids, a lot of those zombies. Mm-hmm. And we're like shooting at them.
Yeah. And we don't want to ruin anything for you. We want you to go into it not knowing too much and just get the full experience. But I was not prepared for how detailed it is. Mm-hmm. You are in the woods, so just make sure you wear comfortable shoes. I did not. I was like, I kind of am glad I wasn't because I had to walk kind of slow, and I didn't miss anything, like all the details. Yeah. The set design's incredible.
Still my favorite. I don't even know if I should say it, but I'm saying it anyway. It's my favorite line of the night. Was that a real human or a sex doll? I'm so
You guys do understand. Don't you love it? Like I said it, like I've seen thousands of these.
Yeah.
So when we were walking through, somebody was like up high, and I was like, that looks like a real person, but I could not tell because they had, I mean, you gotta understand, it's out in the woods. They had like makeup and like there's dirt everywhere, so you really couldn't tell. And I went and me being like my ADHD self, I like touched the leg and I was like, whoa. I was like, that felt real. And I was like, but I don't think they're real because they're not moving. It must just be like a big silicone doll or something. So I keep walking, and then I just said out loud, okay, I can't get this out of my brain. That is either a sex doll or a real person. I literally couldn't tell. Like the silicone, the mold on that thing was flawless. Sarah was just dying. I was like, oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. I laughed so hard, and it stayed in my brain. It like now lives rent free.
Well, then we were crawling through that tube, and I was like, got towards the end of the tube, and I looked on the ground, and I was like, oh God, is that a snake? Or is it a turd? Please, Jesus, let that be a snake.
I would have been the opposite. I would have been like, please let it be a turd. I can walk away from the turd.
I don't want to step on that
Turd's
turd.
not going to attack me.
But the physicality of these actors is incredible. Like,
Yeah, they do such a good job.
I couldn't believe it.
Oh my gosh, that girl who like turned over and was like walking backwards,
Yeah.
like, like The Exorcist. I was
my
like,
God.
oh my gosh.
It was amazing. They're all so incredibly like talented, and oh my gosh, it really takes you in a different world, and you really do feel kind of on edge when it really is a zombie shoot. You
Yeah.
really are. I mean, it is fun, obviously, but they give you like these little guns with like the little jelly balls to shoot, and you get so much. Are you crying, baby? Is that scaring you?
We have Sadie in the house with us recording tonight, so she's letting her presence be known. If you hear a little whimper.
I'm here too. And so you get this little gun and you shoot the zombies. This is a zombie shoot. And at one point, something happened behind Sarah, and she got startled. And I felt this like pain in my back, and it wasn't horrible, but it was like and I was like, oh. It was almost like somebody like gently and gingerly tased me. That's kind of what it felt like. And I was like, what just happened? And Sarah goes, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I shot Ren. And I was like, oh my God.
Well, what if they tell you they're like, this is why Sarah really shouldn't be handling guns, but they're like, very first thing, do not shoot the zombies in the face. They do hurt. And these are all, like actors, and they're kids.
Yeah.
So right before that happened was the guy who like popped up on the fence, and I shot him straight in the face.
Oh, no.
Which, by the way, I mean, I think he's to blame for that. And then I couldn't see literally anything, and you were wearing like dark clothes. Mm-hmm. It was so dark out there, and all I could hear was the zombie coming from the direction you were at. So I was like, boom, boom.
Yes.
And Ren goes, ow. I was like, oh, whoops, my bad.
My bad.
I just killed my best friend.
But it's fun. If you're looking for like
Leave it to Sarah to kill her
good,
best friend.
fun family night, that is it. If you're looking for a date night, like something creative and different, that is it. It is fun for all ages. It gets you out in nature. I mean, it's so
just
much
wear
fun.
appropriate shoes.
Yeah. Don't do what Ren did. Don't wear cute shoes.
Yeah. Don't wear cute shoes to the zombie shoot. And you will be shooting zombies. It's not pictures with zombies. Even though you could probably take pictures with zombies afterwards.
And then they had the movie out there on their green projected, and that was so much fun. They had a food cart. They had nachos and burgers. Burgers were great. Mm-hmm. And then they had snacks, and your ticket included a popcorn, candy, and a soda, which is a great deal.
Yeah, it was cheap.
They were able to raise money for her medical bills, which is an amazing cause. But I kind of wish they would do that more, like a movie out there at night. That was such a cool place to go watch a movie. And just
it really was.
People brought chairs and blankets, and that was so fun.
Yeah. And then they had other vendors out there too, but we were a little too late because we were already running late for the event, and then from the other event. So we didn't really get to see, and it was like pitch dark. There's no lights out there.
Which is great for a movie.
It's great for the movie, and it's great for what they have out there.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You don't want a bunch of light.
Mm-mm.
A little bit of light maybe, though. So you don't shoot your friends.
Don't shoot your friend.
Oh. And then karma hit me, because right after that was when I was trying to protect Chris from the sex doll, and he came alive. And he didn't even realize it. She got off that high. She was up there so high. Mm-hmm. She got down, did not make one little dirt gravel sound so quickly, and then was like slithering up so quietly, did not make any noise. I'm like, Chris, behind you, and he's just like do 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 do. So then I like reached around him really quick to shoot her, which I did, but then that's where I lost my ammo. It was a lot of fun, though.
It was awesome. But yeah, it's cool. It's like ammo, and then I again don't want to give anything away. There's a whole pre-show. There's a whole pre-thing that happens that was a total blast.
Yeah.
I cannot wait for y'all to do it. It was so much fun.
It was so much fun. And just those people out there are just genuinely the nicest, wholehearted people you could ever meet in your life. I mean, they're workers. I mean, everybody was so sweet. They came up and like were chatting with us, you know what I mean? Like some of the actors were chatting with us, you know what I mean? Like they're just a lot of fun, you know? They really are. It's such good heart, such good causes.
You can tell they love it too.
They love it.
And it's a well-oiled machine. Everybody works together. Everyone's looking out for each other.
Yeah, it's a family out there, and you feel it, you know?
And they just wanted us to have the best experience, and we did. Like, they were just doing the most, and we just love them so much and appreciate it so much. But that is to me, hands down, if not the best, one of the best haunts I've ever been to.
Yeah, I haven't done a lot, but it was my favorite. The shooting the zombies, that's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It really is.
It is, because you're not just getting scared, you're kind of part of it, you know?
Yeah. They do scare you, though. They pop out of nowhere, you know, like the one that came flying out of the tent. I was like, ah!
Yes!
But we are coming from the girl who is like crossing the field, watching the same movie I've seen how many times now. We literally just saw it in the theater again. And I pre-screamed for the spot that I knew he was going to jump out at.
I know, you scream like, what happened? We're looking around, you're like, he jumped out. Ghostface jumped out. I'm like, oh, in the movie? Oh.
It was like before he even did it.
I know.
I knew he was going to do it.
I love it. I love seeing movies with people like that. Like, especially scary movies. I'm like, I'm watch you the whole time. It's the best. It's such a show.
I know. Yeah, I'm a little scared to go back, though, because now I feel like I have an even bigger target on my back, and they're going to really try to scare me. They're going to be after me. Oh, my goodness. Well, that was a lot of fun, and both events were a lot of fun. Yeah, Jana she sold so much. I was like so proud of her.
I'm so excited for her next one.
And they are such lovely ladies. I mean, such beautiful souls. So I love seeing her be a success.
People were just blown away walking in. I mean, you really felt transported. And
I said it to her, and I truly mean it. I have never been like a big like art person, but there's something about her art when I look at it. I feel the emotions of like what she's portraying through the women. It's her women. Her women are what like I'm so drawn into, and it moves me. Like, I can literally get carried away with her art, and I've never been like that before, ever in my life.
There's not a lot of things in the world that kind of evoke that feeling like that.
Yeah.
It's just such a powerful feeling, and it's so personal.
Yeah.
Something shared between you and the artist, which is so cool.
Yeah, yeah. It's really neat. But, I mean, even the first event, I didn't even know who she was. I was like, I mean, Chris was there with me. I was, like, blown away the whole time. I was like, oh, my gosh, I wish I was rich. I would have bought so many of her pieces. Because it's just so beautiful and so powerful.
That one with the veil was like, with the fabric, oh my gosh. I was like, I didn't even see when I first walked in. I turned around, I was like, oh my gosh, it took my breath away. I was like, oh Look at that one. And I was
So
like,
beautiful. That was my favorite.
no.
I know. That one was like literally my favorite. I was like trying to justify it. I was like, how can I buy this piece?
And then the couple that owns Clover Wine Bar, they're awesome.
Yeah, they're sweethearts.
That was a fantastic location, and that place is so beautiful.
Have you decided where you're putting your print yet? Have you thought about it?
Yeah, I might actually like move some things around for the perfect spot for that. I might do some things. We'll see.
We got a Sadie snoring in my. Of course, she stops when I hold the microphone up to her. Spoken like a true child, you know what I mean? Oh, she did it for you, though.
She's so sheepy.
That's our, what's it called? Where you hear the sounds?
I was going to say a dog.
No. SMR? Yeah. ASMR? Yeah. I didn't want to mess it up. This is our ASMR segment.
Yes. Well, girl, you need some de-stressing after your kitchen.
Oh, I know. So apparently I'm not supposed to go up to like North Georgia or Tennessee, because I swear every time I make plans to go there with you guys, like the whole world falls apart in my kitchen. So I'm now on my second leak. First leak, when we went up to Dollywood, took out all my kitchen cabinets, because I think everybody at this point knows that I'm renovating an older mobile home, and it's particle board and laminate. So it gets wet and it just falls apart, crumbles.
It's a gingerbread house.
Yes. And so I've been living with like no lower kitchen cabinets like under my sink, just because we took all of that out with the leak. And I was kind of like undecided what I wanted to do. And I was like, you know what, at this point, like I'm pretty good at saving money. I think I should just go back into saving my money, and I'll save up for my down payment for my barndominium. And then literally like 2 days later, I get another leak, and it's the faucet. So you cannot turn on the faucet, and I can't just replace a faucet when there's no cabinets to support the faucet.
Right.
So that started the whole kitchen makeover, which in hindsight, I am like, once I get somewhere in my life with it, I think I'll be so appreciative, because that place has no storage, and I need literally all the storage I can get.
That's always tough.
So when I could put a kitchen back together and I just could start narrowing down the stressors in my life, that would help out a ton, especially since my life is so full throttle. But yeah, I got to spend the whole time while you guys were gallivanting through the mountains. I was putting in cabinets and sweating like a dog, and
But better it
figuring
happened
things out
while you're at home than you were gone, because that's always really stressful.
Yes.
I mean, you wouldn't have been able to enjoy anything.
And well, I mean, I couldn't, because I have the kids there now. You know, when we went to Dollywood, I just like turned off the water and mopped up the water, and like we left, you know what I mean? But I had my kid with me. So, but now it's like the animals with no water. I couldn't go a weekend with no water up there, you know what I mean, with the kids, and like kids living there, people, actual humans living there too. So had to just kind of carry on, but it did work out. I will say that I had Saturday off, which I never have. I work 10 to 7 most of the time. And we didn't have anything going on Sunday, obviously, since you guys were there and I was here. So I just work like a dog on my kitchen, and it still continues when we get done tonight. I'm going to be putting in more cabinets.
If you give a mouse a cookie. It's looking good, though. You need to post some like some photos of like where how it's going and where it is now. And
yeah, I need to post some pictures and see where we're going. So it's so weird, because when I first bought that place, I like stressed, what am I going to do? I was thinking about what I'm going to do. You make a plan. This is what I'm going to do. And then it's kind of like weird how then like something happens and it kind of reshapes everything you had planned. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, never mind. I'm no longer That's not the plan. I wanted to go with like the black bottom cabinets, and then I wanted to do like open shelving up top, and I wanted to do this, like, I love like white quartz, and they have the cut white quartz, like open face cut white quartz that people usually put on the exterior of their house. But this would be like the third house that I've done it on the interior, and I just love the way it looks more than just like tile.
Yeah.
And so that was like my plan to do that. And then, but now that I'm like here living the life, I'm like, no, I just need literally all the storage I can get in this house, because there's none. There's not good sized closets. There's not a hall closet. There's not a linen cabinet. There's literally nothing. You get your bedroom, it's like the basic living package. You know what I mean? So my mom is so cute. She's like, well, maybe you should take this for an opportunity to go through your stuff and get rid of some things. Like, Mom, you know when I left my ex, I took like nothing. I literally bought the essentials.
I was gonna say, you don't really have much there. You don't really have like a lot of clutter.
No,
you really don't have much. You just have essentials there.
I'm like, I have my ninja stuff. If I'm gonna say I have anything, a collection of anything, it would be like my
oh my gosh, your appliances. For a second, I was like, from your past life when you did martial arts, like professionally. And for a minute, I was like, what? And then I was like,
I have my ninjas. They're so well hidden, you don't even know they're there.
All your throwing stars and your nunchucks, just
it's from my past life.
Took up all my storage. I don't have any storage left. What am I gonna do?
No, my ninja appliances is like my strange addictions. Like, I don't even go on the Ninja website, because if I find out they have anything new, I'm like, oh, I've got to get it. Like, I have to have this.
But this one chops, and this one slices, and this one dices. And
I've gotten better though, because they do have a smoker, and I considered getting the smoker, but then I bought the Traeger. So yeah, I didn't get the Ninja, but I wanted it. And sometimes I still think about it.
But you're an avid cook. Like, you were borderline chef, so
I do like to cook.
I think nothing is wasted in a kitchen if you're an avid cook and you're utilizing it.
Yeah, you're using it. Yeah. And I haven't really, since I've been in this house, as much, but man, I was married for 25 years. I cooked a lot of those days and a lot of those years. And then before that, my mom worked, so I cooked for the family before that, a lot. So I have been cooking since I was 12, and I still apologize to my stepdad, because he had to eat all of Sarah's mystery meals. Some were hits, some were not. I did all my cooking experimentation on him, but he was like so good about, like, he didn't like to waste anything, so he would just like power through and eat it. I would eat all my food. It felt terrible.
I remember one time I made a lemon meringue pie for my dad for his birthday. I was so excited. And I made this pie, and I followed the recipe I found online, like, to a T.
Yeah.
Followed it, baked it. It looked beautiful, and like borrowed someone's torch to like flambe like the meringue.
Yeah, I was like, man, this is like a pretty, like, you don't really cook, and I'm like, this is like a detailed dish.
I put ingredients together, and then I just do what the internet tells me. I don't really cook though.
Yeah.
So I was very proud of myself, and so I was like, Dad, I made you a pie for my birthday, and he was like, oh, sweetie, that's so nice. And then he ate a piece, and he ate the whole piece, and he was like, that was so good. And then later I noticed, like, a couple days later, that like he didn't eat anymore.
Yeah.
And I was like, Dad, do you want any more of the pie? He was like, he was like, it was so good. I think one piece is perfect. And I was like, okay. And so I went ahead and cut myself a piece. Girl, it tasted so salty. And I was like, what the heck? And I went back and looked at the recipe to see what I did wrong. And apparently on the actual recipe, instead of sugar, it like was called for salt. Oh. So it was like a whole like teaspoon of salt in the thing. Oh. And like the whole thing just tastes like salt water. And I felt so bad, because he was such a good dad. He was like, it's great. He was like so supportive. And I was like, oh, this is why I don't cook. Right here.
Baking is like, to bake, it's definitely like math and science. You have to just follow the direction, you know what I mean? But cooking is truly an art.
They say that. I try.
Yeah.
I remember one time when Chris and I first got married, I was trying to be like
Susie Homemaker.
Yeah, Susie Homemaker. I'm going to make all the meals, all this stuff. And I burnt beans, not on purpose. I'm telling y'all, this is literally what my life. I burnt the beans and the whole house reeked of like just singed beans for like 2 weeks afterwards.
Man.
It was awful and it was the worst smell.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it was so
I'm
bad.
glad that I did a lot of cooking when I was like a kid. Because like I said, I was like 12-year-old Sarah. My poor stepdad had to endure a lot of food. But that's when I started learning how to play with like, I mean, it was basically like my mom worked. So it was like, it was left for me to cook.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so it was tough.
Yeah.
I used to make my dad's lunches and I used to like, you know, make my little brother's lunches and I used to cook. That was kind of like definitely my job. And but I got pretty good. Like over the years, I could like taste something and then go home and not even see a recipe for it and kind of like put it together, you know?
It's like a beautiful mind, but food.
My kids used to always, they love playing that game. They'd be like, Mom, how can you duplicate this? You know? And so sure enough, like a week later, I would duplicate it and then they would like give me their critic, you know what I mean?
Well, we could not play that game yet. And I thought we were friends. I'll make you a meringue pie and I'll bring it. You're going to love it. We'll play that game.
Yeah. I am going to be a trooper just like your dad. I'll be like, this
Tracy's.
is awesome. This is so good. I'm proud of it. You want another piece? No, honey.
I couldn't possibly have
I'm
another
full.
bug.
You know me.
Stuffed.
I'm stuffed. You should have a bite. Tell me what you think. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So the kitchen is underway. Tell us about Helen though.
Okay, so we went to Helen a couple weekends ago, and I took Chris for his birthday, and I wanted it to be very special and romantic. So I was trying to find some cool stuff that we could do. And even though Chris doesn't drink, he's not a big drinker at all, just never has been. Whenever we would hang out with his friends and somebody would bring up like a wine tour or a wine tasting, he would say, I've always wanted to try that. And like we'd look at him and one of his friends would be like, but you don't drink.
Yeah.
And Chris
Like,
was like,
this
oh,
doesn't
it's
make
okay.
sense.
You just spit it out in the spittoon. We're like, what? The spittoon?
Never heard of
like,
this.
The bucket.
Is that true? Do they do that?
Well, later we learned so much on this tour. Later we learned that the bucket is for when you are trying multiple wines. So for instance, if you yourself are a sommelier, or if you own a restaurant, or you own a wine store, or you own like a place like Clover and Perry, and you're needing to try multiple wines in that day, it's so you don't get like totally blitzed. You know, you can keep a clear head. Or if you're like building up your own wine cellar. But for just a basic tour, you don't have to unless you really want to.
It's crazy though, because I feel like for me, and I'm definitely not anything special, but I feel like you have to like swallow it to see how it makes you feel. I don't know why.
That's the other thing he said is our tour guide said,
like it's more than just taste.
Is it? Tell us more.
I always get myself in these weird predicaments. Okay, never mind. Move on. Tell me about this.
I love it. That's why I love you. So we learned that on the tour too, is like,
oh my God.
it's more of an experience than like just going out drinking with friends. Like it's like a whole experience. So it's kind of cool because even if you're not a big drinker, you can enjoy it and you can spit it out. You know what I mean? Because it's like you don't have to feel the pressure of being
The moment's ruined. I can't move on.
That's the best day ever.
Now I'm a little kid.
I love it. So I was looking around for a place that would do something sort of catered or something a little bit more personalized. And Chris loves rock music, hair metal, and he also loves scary movies. So I called around looking for places that could maybe cater to that. And a few places got back. A lot of them were kind of like, you come and we serve you here, which that's cool. But I wanted to do something that had some activities or that we were kind of moving, you know, and moving around because, you know, you are drinking and you want to stay hydrated, and moving kind of keeps you from getting sleepy. So one of the places that got back to me was this wine tour company that's owned by a couple in Helen, Georgia. And when they reached out, they said that we actually used to do ghost tours in Helen. Our company used to do that. And while unfortunately we don't do that anymore, we can tell you some of the stories while we're going on the tour. And I was like, that sounds great. And I was like, well, tell me more about the tour. And he said that you pre-book it, let us know how many people you're going to have, and you can do a public tour or a private tour.
Yeah.
If you do a public tour, it's on a bus with other people. If you do a private tour, they have you in like a nice black van with AC and everything, either way. And they'll take you to 3 to 4 wineries, and they also have lunch. And you go and you just do those tastings, and your ticket includes all the wine you taste, all the wineries, lunch, and then they pick you up where you're staying, and then they take you back to where you're staying, so you're not on the road driving, which was great. And I'm like, you know me, I was like such a little public school kid. I was like, so this lunch situation, is it like a sack lunch? Like, is it like a sandwiches? And he was like, no, they have like a catering company that
which is really neat.
Each person picks what they want for lunch, and then they make it, and then they have it delivered to whatever winery you're at. So they have, like, if somebody wants a brisket taco, if somebody wants like a charcuterie
and you said
board.
The food was amazing.
The food was so good. I really wish I would have gotten her name, but she was a local caterer right there in Helen, and it was so good. And like, that was the thing, is like, we were sad you weren't there, but then we got to eat your lunch and drink your wine.
See, there are blessings in
Like,
disguise.
be here with us.
Chris doesn't agree.
That was so funny, but it was great. We actually got to go with the owner, and his name is Charles, or Charlie. He was incredible. He took his time, and before I met him, before I knew what all was entailed, I literally thought he just would drop us off and then just come back. But it was not like that at all. It was almost like he was showing us around his hometown. So he would bring you to the winery, and you would sit there and you would enjoy, and he would go catch up with his friends, go talk to the owners of the winery and see how everything was going, or whoever was there, and we would just relax and just enjoy the pairings. But it was so cool. Some of the wineries, it looked like you were just like looking out like at a vast sea, or like at the ocean. It was just so beautiful, and it was surprisingly reasonable too. So I mean, it's definitely worth it if anybody wants to go. It's a really good time.
Yeah, it sounded like you guys had so much fun. And you hit up a bunch of other like nice restaurants. And did you guys ever do the roller coaster?
Yes, we did the Alpine Coaster.
How was that?
I had a couple of activities planned for him. I thought he would like surprises. So one was the Alpine Coaster, and that was fun. They tell you can go down like full tilt without using the brakes, but it is windy, and there's only like one big plummet that's like, but the rest of it's kind of like zigzags. But it's kind of neat, because when you're going up the track, you can see some of like the old foundations for some of the houses that were original to the area that have kind of like worn away. And you kind of go through the woods, you can see like birds and stuff, because you're only like I think like 3 feet off the ground.
Yeah. Is it scary?
It's not scary like
Are you belted in?
It's like a little seatbelt kind of a situation, and it kind of looks like what were those? I'm not helping this roller coaster. What were those toys, that the metal ones you put together like as a kid? I can't remember. Like, you would build stuff with them. I don't know, listeners. You have to email us and help us out.
Yeah.
But we it's kind of like you put those together, and then you go up, and you're in the little cart, and then it kind of goes whoop, and it drops you, but the rest of the time you're zigzagging fast, like literally only 3 feet off the ground.
Yeah.
But it's a great way to see. There's beautiful views. It's real scenic, and it's very thrilling. I mean, you go fast.
Yeah.
Like around some of the curves, I had to pull the brake a little bit, because I was like, whoop. I mean, I love some thrills, but I don't love spills.
Yeah. That's what I feel like. I feel like it looks like you're going to fall out or something like that. You know what I mean?
Was it kinetics? Maybe it's kinetics.
I think maybe
yeah. And then I wanted
to build the little buildings and stuff like that. Yeah.
Well, like the little metal pieces.
Yeah. I thought it was that, but then my brain kept trying to go towards cars, and I kept trying. But they did have little kinetic cars, little trucks and stuff.
Yeah, like that. And then I wanted to make it romantic, so we found out that there was a bridge in Helen that you could, like lovers or people that are dating or married can go and you can write your initials on a lock and then lock it on the bridge, kind of like they do in France. And so I was like, oh, this is cool. I'll get a lock. So I got this real pretty brass lock because I guess they cut them off every year because it weighs the bridge down. So I was like, let me get a smaller one because in that case, we can all, if they do the cutting, maybe ours will be salvaged because it's so little. And so I got a wild hair on the way home after buying it. And I called over to Satterfield and Dempsey and I said, hey, if you guys have engraved some things before for me for wedding gifts, would you guys be willing to engrave this? And they were like, yeah. I was like, I just want to make sure it wouldn't hurt their machinery. So I go and I do a consultation with the women that were there. They're amazing. And they said, okay, so you all want initials? And I was like, yeah, maybe. And they were like, do you want hearts? And I was like, oh, no. Do you have like a bat? And she laughed. And she's like, well, we'll see what we could do. And so I went and picked it up a couple of days later, and they put our initials on there in a little jack-o'-lantern. It was so
yeah,
cool.
It was so cute.
So my plan was to go to the bridge, get on one knee, and ask if he would lock the lock with me, and we would do it together and like take a photo or some videos. So the night before, I'm nervous. I want to make sure everything's perfect. And I go back just to make sure everything. And I see this kind of like little alert thing on Google. And I clicked on it. And apparently it is now not okay to put locks on the bridge. They don't allow it anymore. And I was like, oh no, that was my whole plan. What do I do? So I researched it some more. And they now have this sculpture in the middle of downtown Helen. You're supposed to put them there. Apparently other people will put them in other places. So now when you walk around, it's kind of funny. Like they're kind of like barnacles. Like you'll see them like on random like bench posts and like little railings and things. If you like people looking for a unique spot to find them. But if they're on the sculpture, as far as I know, unless it fills up completely, they won't cut them off.
Oh, cool.
So I went ahead and I got on my knee. I asked him. He said, yes, 1,000 times yes, of course.
Aww.
But he really didn't know what was going on, so he was a little confused. So like, he was kind of panicked, like, what is this? And he was like, well, yeah, of course, but what? And I was like, okay, let's go. And then I said, we can't do it here. We got to go to the sculpture. So we did it in the sculpture. But when he looked at it, he was like, this lock is so cool. I don't want to leave it here.
I know. That's what he told me too.
So I might have to go back to Satterfield and have it made again.
Yeah.
Which would be pretty, I mean, I'm sure they wouldn't mind doing it one more time because it was great.
It would even be like a cute little necklace.
Yeah.
If you can find one tiny enough.
You put on your wallet chain.
Your wallet chain.
I know, I'm messing with you. And then the restaurants, they were great. I definitely recommend going in like August, September, because October gets a little wild because of Oktoberfest, but this time of year was perfect. It wasn't too crazy. And then even though we asked for like some ghost tour stuff, he kind of drove us around and told us about like some really cool like ghost stories. A lot of them are like legends. A lot of them are things that actually happened.
Yeah.
And so they had like the Romeo and Juliet there, A View on a Mountain. They told that story. I don't want to give too many away because I want y'all to go and like hear these stories from like locals because they're incredible. And they had one about a couple that was there that they own a house that I believe is now like an antique store or one of the wineries. But that was kind of like a tragic story and kind of haunting. That one was pretty cool. And like everything was incredible. All the food, all the little stores.
Yeah.
It's so much fun.
I love it up there. I really do. I've been twice, and every single time it's been in the fall. And in the fall, I know like when you dip down that mountain, you can just smell the cider before you even, like, you're close to Helen just because you can smell all the cider in the air, It's just amazing. So.
Yeah, the people are great too. Locals are great. The locals are amazing. They're just so sweet.
Yeah.
And as long as you're like having a good time and respectful, they want you to have a good time.
Yeah, that's so exciting. Well, that was a good weekend. I'm sad I missed it. Sad I had to be working.
We'll just have to do a redo.
Had to be working.
We'll do a redo. You can get all gussied up in all your ninja attire. We can all go and swallow some wine together.
Oh, my ninja stars.
We
and
need to have a girls
sweats.
trip. We should just go for a girls trip. It'd be kind of fun.
I want to go to Bali for a girls trip. I wanted to send you something today, but
What?
Yes.
Are we doing that?
I think
That'd
we
be
should.
Incredible. Yes,
I
let's
think
do
we should.
that.
There's this I saw it today. I'm hoping to come across it again because I wanted to send it to you, but I got busy and then I walked away from it. My phone closed, and then when I went back, it refreshed my feed, so I couldn't. It was like no longer there. I was like, dang it, because I'll watch like TikTok or the Facebook shorts while I'm getting ready. I'll just have it next to me, and then I and then if something catches my eye, I send it to you guys or whatever. Anyways, it's like a rainbow waterfall or something, and
Wow.
you get dressed in like the Bali attire, and then you have to like go, it's like a whole ceremony thing, but it's like a women's thing. And I was like, oh my gosh, Ren and I would like eat, pray, love this.
That sounds awesome. I'm down. Listen, that sounds like a blast.
We
As
could go
long-
ride elephants. And,
Yeah. I would love that.
Yeah.
That sounds like so much fun.
and like pray under the waterfalls.
Yes.
Sounds good to me.
That's awesome. I'd love to know if like any listeners have ever been to Bali. If you have any like suggestions or things we should know before we plan.
Yeah.
But we're at unbridledthoughtspodcast@gmail.com. So
Yeah.
anytime you all have any questions or feedback or things.
Speaking of which, we have gotten some, so we're going to be doing a little
yeah.
short advertising our next kind of deal that we're going to be going into, because we have been getting some requests. So it's kind of fun to get like the feedback from the listeners
Yeah.
and like, asking us questions or telling us their own stories or whatever.
Yeah, anything you guys send us, we read it.
Yep. Yep. It's just us three. So one of us is reading it and telling the other, and the others are then reading it. All right. Well, anything else we want to share tonight?
I think that was it. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. I'll post some videos of Helen too. I'll post those on the podcast socials.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
I'm going to break them up because we did a lot of cool activities, but I'm just going to go ahead and highlight individual activities so you guys can kind of see some ideas of cool stuff to do. And then I've got some videos of Charlie, our tour guide, so you'll know who he is. You can ask for him, but I believe it's a VIP wine tours in Helen, Georgia is who we used.
Okay. Cool.
And her email is unbridledthoughts143.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Producer says unbridledthoughts143@gmail.com.
Yeah.
unbridledthoughts143@gmail.com.
Yeah, I didn't even pick up on it. I'm sorry.
We need like a song. We need like a
A little jingle for our email.
a little jingle for our email. We need
a jingle for our email.
Yeah, like a Schoolhouse Rock thing. Maybe you guys can give us some suggestions.
Oh, that'd be fun.
It helps you remember, though.
It does.
I'm about to date
I
myself. Are you? Well, I don't care because I'm timeless. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Write to me, Stickly, P.O. Box 923, New York City, New York State, 10108. Do you remember that?
No.
What? Oh my God. Stickly?
No.
On Nickelodeon?
Oh, I
man.
wasn't allowed to watch
Icon.
Nickelodeon.
What? I mean, aw.
I know. It was only Disney.
Only Disney.
Only Disney.
Because nothing dark comes from Disney.
Nothing. Nothing. Nothing at all.
It's always so crazy because
There's
like
saints over there.
I'm watching like Disney movies and it's like everyone's parents die in the beginning. I'm like, what is this?
I know. What are we watching?
But yeah, I know. Yeah, Nickelodeon. Looking back, I'll watch some of those shows and I'll be like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I wasn't allowed. Grew up in a pretty strict house.
You ever like watched a movie from when you were a kid and you loved it and you watch it back and you're like, this movie's so weird.
Yeah, a few times. Like there was, what's the one that you and I like? I cannot think of it right now. With David Bowie.
Oh, Labyrinth.
Yeah, Labyrinth.
Yeah.
I loved that movie growing
Yeah.
up. And I went back and watched it with like my kids, and they were like all judgy about it. They're like, I can't even believe. My ex was like, why are you torturing us?
It was so good. I love that
Dang.
movie. The only thing I don't like is now it's like in like high def and his wig looks so bad. Like you can see like the tracks on the wig and I'm like, oh no, what they do to you, Gareth? Oh no.
Yeah. Yeah. There's been a couple of movies you watch about, and then you're like, I can't believe I was like so into that movie or that show or whatever, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But here we are. Or the definition is bad now, so it's just like it'll lose my attention just because the definition's not
Yes. We all listeners, tell us some of yours. Like, please email us. Tell us what some of yours are.
Yeah, for sure.
Drop it in the comments.
Yeah, or drop it in the comments.
We're starting to get a lot of emails and interaction. It's just really exciting.
Yeah.
It's so much fun. It's just like seeing the Top Boys and the Walk Boys, like, you know, interacting together. It's like, what?
I know.
All our worlds are colliding right now?
Yes, I love it. It's awesome.
I love it. All right. Well, then I think, are we done for the night?
I guess so.
All right, baby. That's a wrap.